How's it going? This is Tim Moore with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised with a few simple tips here to hopefully drive some more traffic over to your guys' company through your website. And sorry, not traffic, leads to your company through a website. So driving more traffic to your website and your Google business profiles as well. So how can we do that? Well, let's go ahead and take a look here at a Google search page real quick. Normally how I like to start these out. So you guys are servicing two different states here, Chicago and Illinois, and then Milwaukee and Wisconsin. Those are going to be the two largest areas. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to stick with roofing in Chicago, Illinois. This is what we consider to be a phrase or a buyer intent keyword that somebody in Chicago is going to type in to try and find a roofing company to do some services for them. So we want to be able to be found on a first page for these specific types of keywords. And there's a lot of different variations, which we want to be able to be on the first page for as many of those as possible. So with that being said, there's a few ways we can be on a first page. One is going to be through ads, which we're seeing here. Google guarantees are definitely the best one to run. I still typically tend to stay away from them as much as possible. Unless you were needing customers right here, right now, again, I tend to stay away from them for the credibility factor. And that's why around 80% of people are going to instantly disregard any ad that they see on a Google page in particular. Now, next, we obviously want to be able to rank where we can for a Google business profile within the top 3. Now, for you guys, your actual location is in Libertyville, Illinois, so you'd only be able to rank a Google business profile within that area. For the sake of video, I have done and looked up roofing Libertyville, Illinois. I don't see you guys within the top 3. So let's take a look here real quick. There you guys are. You are on the first page. So you are on the first page. That's good. But we want to be able to be within this top 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11th position when it comes to here. And if we can be in that top 3, the better. One thing that's going to help out is, of course, getting a lot of great reviews from all your customers. Make sure you respond to these reviews too, as that's going to help drive more ranking here when it comes to your Google business profile. That's going to help out a ton. Also, bringing in a lot of great reviews, especially from the work you guys do, is going to help out as well. Not only that, in this overview section, of course, you got a little bio about you guys, which is going to help out too. Updating frequently asked questions. All this stuff, really fill this out wholly and keep it lively. So make sure you never go a week without something new happening within your Google business profile. So that's going to help you guys out a ton. So we won't be able to rank for Chicago when it comes to Google business profile, but you can rank your website instead, which is always a great option as well. And your website can rank for any other area within Chicago you might want to target. Naperville, Aurora, Juliet, Schaumburg, so on and so forth. So all these different areas you can rank a Google business profile within, or your website in within Chicagoland here. Now, back to your website. Typically on a website, I'm looking for a few things. Main thing is going to be content. Content is a huge key when it comes to ranking a website. Probably the biggest you have. Now, on Google typically has a sweet spot when it comes to content on a home page. And it's normally around 1,500 to 2,000 words of content just on a home page alone, okay? Now, you're going to want to figure out which location in particular you want to gear your home page for. With that being said, I would choose what would be considered your headquarters, which looks like it's going to be Libertyville. So you may want to focus your homepage more on Chicago, and you can have a service areas page tab geared towards a lot of these other areas you're going to serve within Chicago and Milwaukee and any surrounding areas you want to target there as well. Now, with that being said, the reason I say that is because Google has already ranked different companies for different areas on to be the top competitors for that area, and they're using them as benchmarks for any other website or company that comes in the area trying to rank, okay? Now, with that being said, it looks like you're probably going to have, this is your main section of content for your homepage, probably about, 100, maybe 150 words of content on your homepage alone. Now, if we come to Matthews Roofing, which was our top competitor when it came to Chicago for their website, we can look through their content and see that they have quite a bit more, probably gearing more towards 500 words of content. So you want to be somewhere around there when it comes to ranking within Chicago for your home page. Reason being is, again, they're the benchmark for this area. So if you come in too high in content are too low like we are right now, that's going to throw a red flag for Google as we don't seem as credible or as organic of a roofing company. Because truly, we want this website to look as close to as if you guys created this website for yourselves as possible, but still be optimized to rank within Google. So it's a weird combination that you want to be able to structure correctly. Now, with that being said, next thing I always like to do is throw both websites into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. It gives me this great dashboard that's super great for these little audit videos. So these first two numbers here are strength and trust ratings within Google. So backlinking, profiling, so building the strength and trust is another key factor in ranking for Google searches. So these are rated out of 100, so we know we don't have much strength and trust built up within Google yet. But truly, once you get into the 30s and 40 ratings, which still seems quite low, we know we have a powerful website at that point. So you build that strength and trust from backlinks that come from referring domains. Now, these backlinks is any clickable text linking from one website to another, and that comes from or a referring domain actually holds that backlink for us. So when we build these out in the future, make sure you're getting high quality backlinks coming from authoritative referring domains, meaning you're getting these high quality backlinks from referring domains that already have high power and trust within Google. So once you acquire those backlinks, it's going to grant that credibility over to your website in return. Also, we can see you're only indexing for 13 keywords as we sit currently, which is way under the amount of keywords and content you're going to want within your website. Okay, so that really needs to be drastically increased so you can really overall get in front of as many eyes as possible, right? And you're only driving in six traffic to the website as we sit every month, okay? So I can actually click this keywords and see you're getting all your traffic from your company name, right? Which is, of course, great. You want to be able to rank for your company name, which you are doing. So awesome job there. But really, this is obviously somebody who already knows who you are and you already have them in your back pocket. You're already going to be converting on people like that. So you want to be able to convert on people who have no clue who you are, but are searching for a company within an area that you provide services in. Now, with that being said, you don't really have too many what I would consider buyer intent keywords. This is going to be the main one here, roof repairs Milwaukee. So 150 people search that a month, but you can see you're way positioned down, right? 8th or 9th page of Google. So you're getting no eyes at that point. This isn't a horrible one. Chicago weather damage restoration, still not one of the best. Roofers North Shore, we can actually snag that and type it into Google and see what comes up for there. Now, where is that? Okay, so I live in Chicago and it's pulling up something for me. So probably not a great keyword to have as it's not too buyer intent. Now, overall, let's go ahead and take a look at real quick what Matthews is doing. So they're obviously doing something right. They've built some great power and trust within Google so far. Not within that high tier, but definitely on the way there. They're indexing for quite a few more keywords, as we could tell. So something that helps out, which they probably have, if I can find it. Yeah. So they do have a blog here that's going to help drive relevant traffic or relevant content to your website every month, which is going to help you rank as well. Now it's going to have you index for a lot more keywords, but what happens here sometimes is people start ranking and driving in traffic from a lot of these keywords that are coming from their blog. But in reality, it should help you drive traffic and really help you rank for keywords, those buyer intent keywords that you really want to be able to rank for. Now, if we come into their keywords, we can see right off the bat they're doing a great job in capturing as much of this buyer intent traffic in Chicago when it comes to roofing as possible. And you can see all these different variations of people searching for the same type of company, right? Now you can see they're getting tons of traffic from this stuff because they're well within those high positions, first page of Google for all this stuff, or for all these buyer intent keywords in particular. And when you're getting traffic from these buyer intent keywords, you're capturing 60 out of that 300 volume for roofing Chicago, but truly only a certain percentage of those people are going to contact you. And that's typically around 30 to 40% from those buyer intent type of keywords like this. So you can expect to get, probably 20 to 25 people, leads coming into your website every month just from the one specific keyword like this. And that's incredible. So they're getting in hundreds of leads per month just from being able to rank for the Chicago roofing, right? So with that being said, I'm hoping there's information within this video that's going to help you out. If you need more information from me, please feel free to reach out. I can answer any questions that you guys might have. And then other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon.